Hello everyone, good morning. Sandeep here. Today we'll be doing some cardio and leg workout, very intense workout, but we need to work on our technique. Uh, Something to keep in mind. Right, let's start with some basic stretching exercises. Hip rotations. First off, you open up your hips. Hope all of you are staying indoors and staying safe. And eating healthy, very important to keep in mind. 10 times each side. Once we are done with this, let's stretch our leg muscles. Lean forward, look up, push up and down for a better stretch. Change side sit downs. You can hold the ground, push up, touch the ground, push up. Go as low as possible. This will open up your inner thighs. You work on your quads. Some calf raises. Some jog on the spot. Jog on the spot. You can move forward and backward. I've had a banana before the workout because this workout needs a lot of energy. Then obviously my body needs carbs for energy. Exercise change, warm up. We're still doing warm up. Some hop on the spots. And we are done with stretching. Moving on to the workout. Let's start with the most basic exercise of the legs, that is squat. Now, the proper way to do a squat is going down and coming up and pushing with your heels. Very important. It is very important to keep in mind that you push with your heels. Reason being, if you push with your heels, you use more of your glute muscles and quad muscles. If you go down on your toes, move forward, then it puts a lot of load on your knees. So I'm going to do a squat, push up. Oh, sorry, squat. Correct way to do it is this. So now going down, the level of going down depends on your body. So listen to your body. For me, going down just below the 90-degree mark is like okay for me. I don't go all the way down. Although I can, but I don't go all the way down. Right? So listen to your body. But it is always recommended to go down a little below the 90-degree angle. It is better for your knees and works more on your quads. Now, from the side, very important to keep in mind the technique. First off, the toes should be a little pointed outwards, just a little, right? And the legs, the feet should be shoulder length apart or a little wider than that. Comfortable position, right? For a good balance. When you go down, you have to sit down just like you sit down on a chair. So you push your glutes back, go down and come up. This is your glute muscle. So you have to push it back and come up. Keeping in mind, you have to keep your back straight, back tighten up, shoulders pushed out, and your spine erected. So this is the correct way to do a squat. You have to erect your spine this way. This decreases the chances of any injury that you can do your lower back, right? So this is the proper way of doing a squat. Let me give you a demo of doing a proper way of doing a lunge. So we can move on with the workout. Cardio is easy, but you need to know the correct position of the leg workout. Now, while doing a lunge, you have to make sure to keep the body balance on both the legs. We are not just working on one leg while doing lunges. Now, the lunges exercise works on all of your leg muscles, right? You have to make a 90-degree angle with both the legs. 90-degree angle, 90-degree angle, and up. Almost touch the ground and up. Never bang your knee on the ground. From the side, not from the front. Just like you walk. So this is me walking. This is the gap that you have to maintain while doing a lunge. Or a little more than this to balance yourself. Never do a lunge with your feet right in front of each other. Not a correct way to do it. Outwards, right? Then you go down, up, right? Again from the sides, down, up, down, and up. Do not push your knee forward. Load on the knee, go back, right? From the other leg, very easy, down and up, right? Down and up, down, up, down and up. Basic technique of both the exercises are done. There are a lot of different ways to do these exercises. I'll just show you the beginner's way of doing these exercises today. And as we move forward, I'll give you a lot of variations and advanced workouts. So, let's start the workout. We'll also be doing the cardio in between. Cardio is pretty easy. You don't need to learn it. I'm just going to give you a demo and you can pick it up. Like basic exercises of cardio, we'll start with jumping jacks. Now the breathing pattern with this exercise is when you jump out, you have to breathe out. Stay on your toes while jumping. First exercise done, now maybe we move over to squats. Always remember to get your heart racing and your breathing up. Even for me, leg workout gets my breathing very high and my heart racing. That is how you burn most of the calories. High metabolism. Let's do the squats. We're going to do 10 to 15 counts of it. And go. Go down and up. 1, 2. You see how my knees are going outwards. Not too much, but still. They are not supposed to come in. Not supposed to bend in, right? It will hurt your knees. Going down, breathe in. Coming up, breathe out. You can do this hand movement, or you can keep your hands on your shoulders and do it. Right? Squats, done. Jumping jacks, done. So pendulum on the spot. Pendulums, just as the name suggests, you have to move like a pendulum. You have to move your legs like a pendulum. And twist. Just a low. The counts basically depend on yourself. Do the most counts that are effective for your body. That will give you the best results, right? Combining cardio with the leg workout gives a better result for your legs. So while building the muscle, there's cardio in it. You burn more of the fat, right? Next exercise, one of the very easiest exercise, very basic exercises, kickbacks. So while doing kickbacks, you work on your hamstrings. You can either lie down while doing this or stand up while doing this. So while standing up, you have to hold a wall, bench, or a desk. Just take some support. I just use my palm for a little support and you have to kick back. Make sure the leg that you're kicking back does not go in front of the other leg, right? You have to kick back. So this uses the hamstrings. You have to flex this muscle, focus on this muscle, and the glutes and your lower back. You have to swing back. Pretty easy exercise, pretty effective. You can tie ankle weights if you have ankle weights in your legs. Once you're done with this, we'll do some single leg hops to work on your calf muscles. Leg workout means you also work on your calf muscles. Calf muscles are the most underrated muscles there is. People don't work on them much, but it is important to work on them. So you have to create a good build in your legs to support your upper body. Basic, very easy, single leg hops. Now in this exercise, you have to stay on your toes. You work the most on your calf muscles. So any single leg exercise or single hand exercise, I always start with the left leg or left hand. Let's do 10 more squats and we take a 30-second rest. Ready? That's it. Go. Going all the way down and up. Keeping in mind the technique from the sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax. Let's take a 30 seconds breather. Have water. Rest is an essential part of your workout. So keep in mind to take rest. But never exceed it beyond a minute if you are an intermediate and if you are just starting the workouts, you can go up till 2 minutes. I mean, if you are an advanced person, 15 to 30 seconds is enough. Now I'm going to give you a very basic way to improve your squat position. A lot of people not able to do a proper squat. So this squat technique is called a sissy squat. It is very, very easy. You just have to hold a handle or a bar from the both ends. So just the way you sit down on a chair, you have to go back, right? So what this technique does is you hold on to the bar and you lean back with your head goes straight out. So this takes all the load from your knee and from all the joints, ankle joints, and puts it on your quad muscles and your glute muscles. Very easy exercise, but if done correctly, focusing on the leg muscles, it will be very effective. Capture the moment that I'm doing, pretty easy. So again, I was sitting down on my heels, right? Hold on. Let me open up the curtains. It's a beautiful day today. You can see there are some clouds. I just hope it rains. If it rains, it cools down. Now, uh, let's do a quick cardio of whatever we did till now. Combine them and do a set. You can do 5 to 10 sets of this. Try doing with the minimum amount of rest. Keep your heart rate up, keep your breathing up. Pretty important. Now, we'll start with the jumping jacks. Go around doing squats, shoulder width apart, toes a little out, so down and up, 2, 3. Next, pendulums. Next, lunges. From the sides. Next, single leg hops. Next, sissy squats. For a better technique. Next, jogging squats. In row sideways. And a hop on the squat. Last, kickbacks. Relax, 30 seconds breather. Then we move on to the stretching exercise, cool down exercise for your legs. When doing kickbacks, you have to keep in mind to keep your upper body straight. The straighter it is, the more of your lower back comes into play. So we target two muscles, lower back and hamstrings, and also your glutes. Now, for people who are low in flexibility, you can use the chair to do the leg stretches that I'm doing. First off, the basic one. You have to hold your leg with both your hands this way and squeeze. Chest out, look up. For an easy version of this, you can hold the chair and just hold this leg till the back. With both hands from the sides. You have to bring your knee in the same alignment of the leg that you're standing on. This is good stretch for your hamstrings and your calves. Put your leg, heel on a chair, on the desk. Touch it out. Try looking towards your knee. So this will put a lot of stretching on your hamstrings. With the same hand done, now changing the hand. This activates stretching for your inner thighs. Hold it for 10 to 20 seconds. And change leg. Change hand. Now, next exercise. You can sit down on the chair, or this is the movement that you have to do. Keep your one leg up on your thigh muscles. Feet over here. You have to sit down and push your leg down. Right? If you cannot do this, sit down a little. Come towards the center of the chair. Keep it this way. Push your leg down, knee down with this hand. Same hand, same leg. Push it down. This opens up your hip joint muscles. It's pretty stiff for most of the people these days. No one does a lot of stretching exercises, and everyone sits down a lot in the car, in the office, in the school, or in the colleges. Even if you're not sitting down, you're walking around, just walking around. It is not good for your joints. You need to do a little stretching of them. Once you're done with this, you're done with the workout. Thank you all for joining me today. And stay indoors, stay safe, have healthy food too. Very important. I'll give you some pointers. So instead of having a packet of chips, have a good seasoning. Like you can add some seasoning, a spoon of mayonnaise to your salad. Have whatever you like instead of having processed food. Have ghar ka khana. Very important. Uh, it doesn't have a lot of calories. If you have a lot of ghar ka khana, that's also going to build up your fat. But eat in moderation and relax. Everything's going to be fine. Stay indoors. That's the job that we all are supposed to do. And stay hygiene. Clean your hands. Take care. See you all tomorrow. Tomorrow will be another day with another exciting workout. And as we move on along, we'll be doing a lot of advanced workouts. Take care, everyone. See you. Bye.